What's going on, YouTube Nation? It's your boy Boxxy back at it again with the white vans, or should I say, the YouTube production. Today we're going to be having a deep dive into my chart-topping track, Pigeon 2, the sophomore track, coming out of Music 3 of Pigeon 1, or just Pigeon. Let's get into it. We're going to kick it off here. We're going to be looking at a few of the elements, breaking it down. We're not going to go too crazy for all you new guys out there. We'll keep it plain and simple, like toast and butter. Anyway, let's jump in now. First here, we've got keys, hashtag 3 consolidated. That's going to be this little lead here. Yeah, of course, if you haven't heard the original track, I'll probably put an edited clip in, but I'm not going to edit this part because I think it's funny. All right. Just some minor sevenths going on here. Don't know what that is. Let me run you through it. So this is gonna be the MIDI for that. So I've got these. Maybe there's no minor seven. Oh, it is here, but yeah, these first ones are just a normal. What is this? Fucking G minor chord, and then a F. This song, I don't know what key it's in. You'll understand once I get to the drop MIDI. It makes like no sense. But yeah, I've just got this going. Just following the notes of the chord, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this will still drop in and it'll still be in the key. It's just inverted of this one. It's really just an inversion of this chord here. This is the same chord. Well, at least this part of it. Put that down. No, it's slightly different. There you go. Anyway. Still got too crazy. With that, I also have an ambient pad playing this. Just a random pad, nothing too crazy. It's playing slightly different. Fading out there. What else do I have at the start here? Just a sweep. I always add sweeps at the start. Or when I remember to add an intro. And then just sweeps up, so just stuff like this. Along with that, I got some automation. Things like that. I don't know if this needs to be here. Yeah, this isn't really doing anything here. This is for later in the bass. And plate is for the reverb of the song. Alright, let's look at the drums. Kick on every 4, got a short punchy kick. I don't think I've done any EQing. I put a bit of out on it, just because it was a bit clashing with the bass down the line. And that's just going into a, kick bus, which got nothing on it, but it's just, I just do them separately if I ever need to adjust the volume of the whole bus. I do a bit overkill of like my mixer layout. It's very like, more the merrier. It's more of an organizational thing, and I've just had this template for ages, and I just keep tweaking it. I think my current template is just called, it's not even 008, it's fucking, well, it's not 008, it's lowercase 008. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I keep like making adjustments to this. Anyway, kick and snare go into kick bus. There's a transient shaper, a little bit of attack. What is this percentage was? 5.3, it's probably a bit much, but yeah, that's what I had. And then negative 1.7 on the sus, and then a bit of really, this is just nothing. Is this on? No, okay. This is just to add a bit of punch. And I put it on the kick and the snare. They all go into this bus, which then gets run into a parallel channel. I'll maybe do a full video on this, but I'll quickly explain. I just have like EQs here, around 225, or just anything above 200 should be fine. You can just click on this, and then you drag with your mouse, but then if you use this cue as well, it'll bring it down lower. That's how you get the more steep cutoff on Pro Q. And then Valhalla Room, this is on all my drums. This is actually not meant to be running into here, but it is. So, nothing's perfect. Bit of decay. Depth, high cut, low cut. I mean, drums are fucking boring, I'll be honest, but I'll show you the full drum pattern before I continue. And then I believe we introduced some other elements, especially in the drop. Got these adding some splashiness. And then we also have a loop, top loop. There you go. I think this is just some random bassline pack. It's probably like Thorpe or something, or Off Me Not. But I mean, just go to like a garage or house pack and you'll find similar loops. It's going to the perk bus. And what I have on the perk bus is a limiter. Which, not for limiting, I've got the ceiling all the way up. So it's not actually limiting anything. But what it is doing is side chaining the kick and the snare to like the main ones to this top loop. So they're not clashing like crazy or like phasing out if they're like similar phase relations. Really short, but you'll see it just ducks it down a little bit. As you can see, I'm peaking like crazy. Who cares? I mean, whatever. Anyway, I was explaining the reverb ADHD tutorial here, by the way. Got a notification. But anyway, this is what the reverb adds. It's pretty easier to explain it just on the kick and the snare. Or whatever the fuck, the clap. That's not the clap, Ryan. See, my labeling system's all fucky as well. These are weak as hell. But yeah. This is no reverb. And you can stereo pan this out. I do a lot of stereo work. It's one of my like stronger suits of mixing. Like I just put certain things more mono on drums, and then with the bass, like you look at the effects here, the stereo stuff is just like all pretty wide. Because a lot of these are just sweeps and wide things. That are sort of more background elements, and what you want to do here is just always like widen this out. Super important. Because yeah, they sound wider, and they'll sound louder actually. Things that are wider typically sound louder, so you turn them down a lot, but the wider you go, it'll bring back up that like sort of perceived loudness. Maybe. Again, I'm just waffling, so fill me in guys if I get anything wrong. Anyway, let's continue here. So I've just got a normal sort of build up. Spam crashes everywhere. Super important to like put crashes everywhere. Just thought I should say that real quick.
Why am I?
Classic. Didn't even let it play. You know why? Because I got to explain it. This is a snapple. This is a schnapple from Venetian Snares' Masodic Galambabus. And it is vocals consolidated. I actually ran these through UVR, which is a vocal remover. And yeah, I think it was on the MDX net volume, vocals only. And you could also remove reverb with other settings. I probably should do a better video on this. Someone commented recently that my tutorial was shit, which first of all, fuck him, the dog. But second of all, yeah, it is pretty bad. So he's kind of spitting. I was just waffling a lot like I am today. So yeah, maybe I'll update that. But yeah, anyway, I was just doing some reverb. There's stuff in my Discord if you want to have a look at it under Boxxy's notepad. But anyway, that's just a sample. It's from this, but it's also from some... I found the original recently. Give me 2 secs. I'm bringing up my recent downloads. We're going all over the place today. I'll find this pretty quick though. I saved it as like a stupid title.
It's just a pigeon.
The Pigeon by Gisberg.
Looking for its nest.
I actually didn't use this at the time. I didn't find it.
It doesn't know that it's wild. It doesn't
Doesn't
know
know.
that it scares me.
Pigeon.
Why am I frightened
Oh.
so easily? Pigeon,
Cinema.
why can you scare me?
Anyway, I used a few of the vocals that I didn't use in the first one. In this one. So you'll hear the Pigeon with a fuck ton of reverb or like Valhalla Room or some shit. Look at this chain right here, lads. EQ, bang. What is blood doing? Into an oats. Fucking 14%. Crank the knobs random directions. This boosted the yeah, you want to boost the 10,379, and then you want to run that into a sound goodizer. Then a bit of like Valhalla played at about 54%. With these settings, copy these exactly, or you'll get it wrong. This is sarcasm for all you autistic people out there. But yeah, just add some random shit. Oh, I should explain. Everything goes into a sidechain bus, which is then controlled by little volume automations. Anyway, let's play it.
Why am I frightened so easily?
This is a bird tweet from Yabajan. Oh, and notice these little reverse chord stab. Now, this isn't a preset. It's just the fucking notes that I play here on this piano. Alright, maybe there's a full dry. Alright, keep playing it. I think it's these reversed with reverb.
So easily.
Huh, that's odd. I thought that would be big news. You thought what would be?
Nice little cheering loop in the background. Add some amps. Sorry, I just hit the vape. Either hit a blinker. Really not doing much, but this is stereo pan to fuck, like I was saying. You just have this random shit wide as fuck. No EQ on it or nothing, because it doesn't really, it only takes up like the high end. But yeah. Pattern 189.
Huh, that's odd. I thought that would be big news.
It's from Family Guy.
Big news?
Shout out Peter.
There seems to be an absence of a certain ornithological piece. A headline regarding mass awareness.
Notice this, I didn't add a crash there or a kick or anything, and I think it adds like comedy value to the song. Because normally you'd want something here. It sounds like something's missing, it's because it is. I don't know, I found it funny. There's a big crash.
Ornithological piece. A headline.
And it's almost like disappointing. It should have a big build here, but it doesn't. And that's why like it's like the element of shitness that makes it better. You know what I mean?
Ornithological piece.
You will understand that.
Regarding mass awareness of a certain avian variety. What are you talking about? Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard. Heard what?
It's just a pigeon.
Build up. Now let's break this down. I know I'm edging you guys constantly. What have we got here? This is Mimi's Effect 048. Which is a record scratch. There you go, we play the original of this. Where's C? Oh, and it's time stretched to fuck. Wait, hang on. Bit of fruity delay, brother. I like my delays, I like my man a bit fruity. You know what I'm saying? Alright, tough crowd. Yeah, just copy these settings, guys. You want the wet on 78.9. So I keep doing this meme where I'm like fucking taking the piss out of sound design content creators. But, you know, it is true. Like, shut up. Anyway. That's, yeah, you want this. Bit of this. No pogo, no nothing. I'm big on the pogo. You'll notice if I do a few more of these breakdowns, which I plan to. But yeah. This, I've paired it with a tape stop. Or is this, what is this? What is this? See, a lot of these samples are just not what they are now. You can't even really hear the rest of that. It's kind of just a snare, isn't it? We paired that with this one. We've also got this. Fucking glass shattering. We've also layered it with this. What is this? Yeah, a little pew. You know how it be. We'd be shooting. Alright, tough crowd. And we've got What Do You Call It by Wiley two-step muted here. And that actually adds, it makes my tracks look fuller for when I screen record it and put it onto Reels. There's no other reason for it. I was trying to make, I wanted to do a song like, what do you call it penis? What do you call it baseline? What do you call it bacteria? You know, like a funny like meta joke, but anyway. And they've also got an impact. This impact is time stretched to shit, I believe. Did I do anything to it? It's just raw, it doesn't even have any EQ. I guess it was just perfect. That is kind of sick. So yeah, all that together with the intro bus sort of, which is like this shit, fucking coming to a halt. Let's see if we can hear that live in action. Ready? Like, and that straight into this. Now with the little thing. Now we'll add this ride. Like, that ride doesn't need to be there. Trust me, if you remove it, it just takes everything away. Like, trust. Ready? Add this now. Just has a little bit of a, ooh. Trust me, you will all notice it if it wasn't there. You'd be like, where's the ride? Anyway, let's go to this. What is this? Some random fucking shit. I mean, yeah, I got this pack. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's just a bunch of random noises. Along with the sweep down and everything else. Not much automation's going on here. Just, yeah, fuck around with the tape stop a little. Goes into this, into another series of events, very similar, but just different effects. And then, yeah, coming up is the MIDI, but maybe I'll let it play for a little bit, and you guys can sort of hear that, make what you will of it, and then, yeah, see how you go. But then we've got Family Guy going, what's Family Guy saying here?
Standing that everyone had heard. Heard what?
Little pitch down there, you noticed?
Standing that everyone had heard.
That's using the pogo effect. No, it's not. What is it using? Does it have tape stop on it? I don't know. I think I was fucking around with the bit crush and everything. Anyway, let's play it.
Standing that everyone had heard. Heard what?
It's just a pigeon.
Pigeon.
Let's break down this MIDI. This is from my new pack, Falcons of the Almighty Alliance. I'm just kidding. This is MIDI here. You're seeing a lot of... This is cut off, the velocity, fuck around with. And then we're just playing the C Dorian hybrid variation upscaled 1080p.
Pigeon.
It doesn't know that it scares me.
Let's take in. Don't fear, I'll explain this all perfectly. Crashes, fucking more effects. Whatever that is, a gunshot. Fucking more guns going off, people smashing my window. We're getting burgled. Uh-oh! Woo woo! Alarms are going off. It's crazy, right, guys? Make sure you smash that like button, by the way. I forgot to say that earlier. Another fucking crash. Just stack shit. What else we got here? Just fucking a muted clip. Why not? Bit of an air horn. It's like some shit's going down, you know? Shit already went down here with this fucking boy. But then we forgot the flush. That's almost what it's like. Like shit went down, but the U-bend's clogged. Bit of a plumbing reference for all you plumbers out there. And then it goes into this beautiful section. And what we have here is a Reverb 2 drop 1 wet level. It's just doing bits for us. You know what I'm saying, G? And really, it gets some, maybe some stereo width going on here. Oh, this is the volume of the reverb and the wet level. Or is this controlling something else? Let's have a look here. What the fuck is that controlling? I don't actually know. Maybe this is just not useful.
Pigeon.
On this bass, I've got OTT on 100%. Fuck it. Fuck it 0%. We cranked this bitch to 7. We've cranked it to 3 previously in our journey. I got a bit of Pro R here. You know, my real name's actually Ryan, guys. And I'm a pro music producer. I guess you could call me a Pro R myself. We've also got that combined with a Fruity Reverb too. It's a really good idea to stack your reverbs. Another joke for any autistic people in the crowd or non-sarcasm getters. And here we've got Stereo Eyes 3.7. Just add some width to it. It's not even the right effect, you dumb cunt. Anyway, here it is. We've got Camel Crusher, OTT, Verb, and Chorus. Bit of chorus. I always get light with the chorus. Because you know what? You can have a good chorus But if it doesn't build into the chorus, this is like a play on words with the chorus, right? Two different things. You don't have a good build up into the chorus. Why does the chorus matter? Right, I was trying to think of it like a rhyme or something, but nothing. Yeah, it's fucking 7:15 a.m. We're just getting started, boys and girls and theys and thems. See, I've cut this here at 91 HZ. That's hydrogen zithanate. Not right, that hurts. And then yeah, just a little bit of a fucking 7. Just taking off the you guys want tutorials, and I can't take my own self seriously, so how can I take the tutorial seriously? Anyway, that's not the point. Drop bus. Everything in the fucking, these pink ones are all going into this, all going into a reverb and a fucking delay. So there you go. Let's hear what these are actually doing. You can hear that little shuffle there. That's all the automations. What's the reverb doing? It's constantly just pumping and shit, and it's fucking wide as fuck, and it's like, then that little bats are creeping around. It's supposed to give us that eerie vibe, the delay, the way it's like done. What setting am I using here? 100% mix if you're doing parallel, by the way. The rich pitch still drum setting, and then I think I've tweaked some shit. I don't know if this is the default one. But anyway, I don't really know how to use this plugin much, but I just, as always, play around a little bit, just tap through presets and tweak it. I don't know why I say as always. This is my first video explaining shit. This bass. Let's have a look at the actual bass itself.
Pigeon.
So these are on separate channels actually. So the main bass.
Pigeon.
This is a patch, I guess. Fucking quickly peaking. Ring mod is just a square and a fucking triangle, motherfucker. Or saw, whatever you call this. This is a saw wave. In hindsight, probably would have added some attack. It's got does it have a little bit of FM going on? A little bit of 4. That's just flicking the FM up and down. I think this is on 0, this one. Yeah. So it wouldn't have the FM effect if we didn't have this exact little thing here. We take this off. I don't know, it's little things that count, guys. Like, I'm trying to break down shit, doesn't make any sense. Apparently there's a bit of pitch automation of Osquanox 2 on a 1/4 rate, doing this fucking up-down Humpty Dumpty ass pattern. Anyway, portamento, that's the thing that makes it go. And legato is what lets it not cancel out. If you do retrig, it'll still do that, but it'll have like a... You get the bounciness, but you don't get the luxury of doing this. You know what I mean? We like that luxury where I'm from. From Kansas, by the way. And I feel like that's popular with the viewers. So that's a patch. Feel free to copy it. I'm not gatekeeping this. It's just a fucking very average noise. Yeah, as for the MIDI, again, I've explained it just earlier, but it's just velocity and shit. I can't really explain the MIDI stuff, guys. It's kind of hard for me. I think because of automation.
Pigeon.
Here we go. So we got this classic. What's this one? Oh, up here. So you just want to jump like 15 octaves. On a, you know, this is 88 keys on a standard ivory tusk piano. And so what we want to do is make sure we use all of them because a fucking elephant died for that. So, or maybe they're making it out of rhino horns these days. I'm not sure. Maybe it's plastic. I hope not, though. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I can't be having a fucking plastic piano in my house. I'll never be seen dead with that. Just kidding, guys. Don't kill elephants. Poaching is an L. So I don't know what I'm doing here. You can just see it. Look, it's just patterns, guys. I'm fucking drawing clip art. If you take enough fucking LSD, you can probably see a face or some sort of figure here. And then we're just riding this. See this little pattern? Woo! Yeah, I sort of just surf it around my cursor a lot of the time. Anyway, let's move on. What do we got here? Nice little fucking arrangement. What is this? Mimi's Effect. Oh, here's one of my basses, so this isn't actually the name of it. Some bass I made ages ago, and I just put it in here. I added fucking the time stretch multi on a 50% multi, so not that big of a bonus win, but anyway. Added some EQ and a tiny bit of pogo. Don't know if that's making a difference. But hey, sometimes I'll just tweak this shit because it's funny. I did for envelope, I've just got like mod stuff here. Just because it's funny, but yeah, this is just literally a really basic bass. Like, if we got the original, if we put this here, and then fucking... Yeah. You can make this with a square wave and effector plugin on vocoder. Really easy. But yeah, and then I just tweaked the settings. And that's what made it sound so cool. And then on the mixer... Oh, that's exactly what I have, effector. That's so funny. Effector's so fun. If you've never used this plugin, fuck around with it. It's so funny. The phaser one sounds really good as well. Anyway, sound design for another day, for another video. Let's reset this back. Same little thing here again, same noise.
It doesn't know that it's...
Now we've got dropping and schizo here doing this nice little... With obviously the verb cranked again. You can see the automation here. And then, yeah, this is just to add a nice little fill section. I've added these nice little offbeat keys wherever they are. What the fuck was this? Or the same thing. Shut up. You just render it out. Often if I get a good idea, I'll render it and then go back to fucking with the MIDI. Because there's been too many times where I've just lost a good idea due to like me not knowing when to stop sound design. Or like, you know, I'll find a better MIDI, and then you end up going back to the one you made fucking 2 hours ago. So yeah, it's just a key fucking stretched out. And yeah, pogoed, I think. It was pogoed, and then I added the tape stop. And then I've just rendered it. Maybe there's your automations there. Proof. That's part of this noise. Anyway, this is just the same noise as before. And this noise, I think I rendered it, right? So this is just like a phase. You do very low phase on like a saw or triangle, and you'll get a very similar noise. And there's some sub in there, but I guess I've added like a secondary one. But yeah, you can see here. Maybe the phase isn't that low on this. What's going on here? Yeah, anyway, just fucking random distortion and stuff. You get the idea. That's how you make it. I'm not going to bother explaining all this. It'll take forever. But you get it. It's just a noise. It's real simple as well. I mean, what was it again? Bloody... Look, I'm always using just basic shapes and stuff. And then I've just got mix cranked up on this. And this is acting as a sub, I believe. Like, this on its own is just... Just to add some mid juice. And then we've got a separate sub. It's probably on the same pattern here somewhere. Maybe I've added it in post. By post, I mean later.
It doesn't know that it scares me.
Oh no, don't use a sub here. There you go. I lied.
It doesn't know that it scares me.
You hear the sub later.
It doesn't know that it scares me.
Classic laugh. That's why they called it classic bassline laugh. Shout out Tinfoil Grill. He sent me that one. From Mr. Virgo, I believe, is like the sort of pioneer of that laugh. People have said it's Timo from League of Legends. I don't believe so. But Mr. V, if you're watching, please confirm. This noise here, I'll explain this one as well. I'll show you the preset. I won't explain it too much. Siren going off outside. Shout out. Sirens. Well, this is really just this noise, but like flicked lightly. Bit of chorus, bit of EQ. Just showing you the EQ so you know what I do. You can do your own thing. And then again, this is going into like all this sort of stuff into the sidechain, back into the mast. The sidechain thing I was going to explain. So everything goes into the sidechain except for the drums. And the perks get sidechained by the kick and snare. As I explained before with the limiter. But yeah, it's just automation.
Pigeon. Pigeon.
But I have to keep it normally very short, which I think is why I prefer this, because you can get down to like the fucking millimeter when you do it this way. I know there's new things like ring mod sidechain and shit, but I don't know, doing it manually is just the habit I've adopted. Fuck you, Eliminate, for making that habit a real thing. Anyway, moving on to the end of the song here. This sounds sick, no? It's just, again, reverb, fucking swell. And then I've just chopped this up randomly, like I've gotten the MIDI like this. Sounds like shit, right? And then I've just mangled it. Sort of moved it around holding Alt like this. Or just like this, you know. And just placed it randomly until it sounded good.
Am I not part of your life anymore? Am I not welcome anymore?
I was missing a whole section. I'm like, why does it sound so flat? This end part is just fucking stupid. That's basically the end of the song. And that's sort of how I made it. Without going too crazy into depth. Just add cheer loops, add extra claps you don't really hear, but they're very like wide background sort of noise. Just subtly. Like stacking elements is the main sort of thing. And then the actual side that makes me stand out more than anyone else, I guess, is just the MIDI. The sound design isn't even that crazy. It's just spamming the MIDI like a weirdo. But yeah, I don't know. This is like not a good melody or anything. It just sounds really bad. And that's why I put it at the end. Kind of meant to be like a sad little emotional ending piece. And then I can't remember what I just undid, so we'll just Control Z real quick.
Am I not part of your life anymore?
Am I not welcome anymore?
Another glass crack, same sort of thing as I did earlier on. Yeah, that's the track, guys. Hope you enjoyed the little breakdown. I know we took a bit longer than normal, but hopefully you're able to chill out and relax with me. Let's hear this little end part. Leaked alternative ending. Let's hear this alternative ending. I hope you enjoyed chilling. I'm literally gonna dip right now, but let me know what's up and how your morning was, guys. Peace. Beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace and love. Box Nation out.